Hello children, I am your English teacher Sita Mahalakshmi working in Dr. Besant School, and now we are going to learn English lesson for 4th class CBSE syllabus. In the last videos we learned the topic beauty of night, isn't it? Under that we learned the poem Don't Be Afraid of the Dark written by Ruskin Bond, and we learned the summary of the poem also. And I hope you enjoyed the poem, isn't it children? Okay. So now get ready with your studio book and the notebook part where you wrote your answers for the previous exercise 1.2. Homework what I gave, exercise 1.2. Take your notebook and check your answers. Let us discuss these answers once again. Here I am ready with my answers. Page number 2. Here page number 3. The answers are in page number 3. Okay children? So let us revise. Question time. Comprehension text. What should Earth do at night? It should rest. Yes, you are right. It should rest. Second, why may the sun be harsh? Why may the sun be harsh? Sun is maybe harsh because of its hot sun rays. Because of hot sun rays. And third question, what shines forever in the sky? Yes, you are right. Stars. Stars shines forever in the sky. Fourth question. The author tells the boy to let his thoughts travel to his friends who are far and near. He tells the author tells the boy in this poem to let his thoughts to travel to far and near. Far and near. Who are far and near? His friends. When is the world at peace? When it is late at night. In the late nights the world will be peace. World at peace. Now going beyond the text, we will discuss. Have you observed nature at night? So this is also your homework. Have you observed? What you observed? How you feel? Did you share your thoughts, feelings of nature at night? Observe. Nature at night I told last class. Do you observe? Yes. What is your experience? What do you feel? What sights and sounds you have come across all the time? When you are alone sitting on the terrace or in the balcony or in your room and observing your surrounding, what you feel, that all you should express in the class with your friends. That is another activity. Okay? When we people meet together, we will express and exchange our feelings and thoughts. Okay children? Now coming to page number 4. Literature check. What we are going to learn today is literature check. That is in your studio textbook, page number 4. Here children, page number 4. Literature check. So, to improve your writing skills, literature is nothing but to improve your writing skills. So, what steps we can take? How we can prove ourselves good in writing? Yes, if we come to the subject English, everybody want to become a poet. We want to write poems, poetry, isn't it? Yes, me too. I also likes and loves to write poetry, but I tried, okay, and what are have to consider, we have to take it into view while writing a poetry. That I will teach you today. So that is the features of poetry. If we want to write a poem, what things we have to keep it in mind? First, for writing any poem, we need a topic. So here, a poem may be written on any topic on plants, animals, life, a person, nature and so on. So, we need a topic. First point comes to write a poetry, we need topic. It can be about anything. Person, thing, nature, our expression, anything we can take it as a topic. The next one comes, we have to express thoughts on a specific topic. What topic we have taken, we have to express on it only. The next feature is express thoughts on a specific topic. Express your thoughts. You have to express your thoughts on that specific topic. Next, the third thing, to beautifying our poetry, we should follow rhyming words. Rhyming words. We should follow rhyming words. Next thing, we have to divide it into stanzas. S-T-A-N-J-A-S. Stanzas means into lines, a specific length of a line. Next, important feature is it should be message oriented. Message. It should give some message. The poem, what we are writing. First thing we will take one topic and we express our thoughts on that topic, and the poem should consist rhyming words. Next, it should be the same, the specific length of the line should be followed, that we call stanzas, and the poem should be message oriented. Okay? So if we take an example of our poem, in the first poem, don't be afraid of the dark. See, come to page number 2. Let us observe whether all these features are there in our poem or not. So, the first one, don't be afraid of the dark, little one. So what the topic the poet has taken? He has taken the topic of darkness. So what? Is he expressing his thoughts? Yes, he is expressing his thoughts on this particular topic. And is that poem having rhyming words? Yes. The rhyming words in the first line, 1, second line, done. Okay, very good. Now what is rhyming word? Rhyming word is that which gives the same sound of the last letters. Like our poem 1, done. N-E, same letters have the words the pair of words should have the same last letters and giving the same sound. Okay? So 1, done, never, ever, fear, near, cease, peace. Do you observe the last letters? Yes, I will write the pairs of these words here. The rhyming words. Of this poem, don't be afraid of dark. The first line, last word, and the second line, last word being 1, done. 1, done. What you observe in this page? N-E. The last letter should be same, which gives the same sound. Then only the pair of words are said to be rhyming words. And second rhyming word in this poem, never ever. Never ever. Here, near. Here, E-A-R-A-R. Same letters and same sound. And next page, C's, P's. C-E-A-S, C's, P-E-A-C-E. C's, C's, P's. The same sound as, even though the letters are different, giving the same sound. So the letters may differ, but the sound should be same. Those are the rhyming words. Give the same musical effect. Musical effect. That is what we had in this poem. For example, if we take that poem, our nursery poem, Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Star, R. Same sound. Here, star, R. Even though the letters are not same, even though they are different, they are giving the same sound, musical effect. Star, R. How I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. High and sky. Are the letters, even though they are different, are they giving same sound, same musical effect or not? Yes. So such words, the pair of words which have the same musical effect, same sound, those are called as rhyming words. So these rhyming words makes the poem more beautiful. So for beautifying our poetry, we should give rhyming words at the end of the line, end of the stanza. Okay? Now, so children, come to your studio book, page number 4, back to our page number 4. Okay? So here in the boxes, poetry, around what features it should have. Many poems have rhyming words. Notice that in this poem, the last word in the first line rhymes with the last word in the next line. What we observe here. Most poems are divided into stanzas. Stanza is a group of the lines written together. So group of lines. It ends and it begins with that same. The beginning, the ending of the line begins the meaning of the another line. So it's the stanza. The length of the lines continuing the meaning of the poem one after the other. Next comes, some persons are addressed to specific people, objects, animals to convey a message. So totally the last important feature is it should give us a message. That is, the poem should be a message giver, message oriented. So then only if the poem have all these features, then only it can consider as a complete poem and enjoyable by others. Okay, children? So this is what we learned about the writing of a poetry. Can we write some poems? Yes. For that, take some rhyming words and make them sure in the lines for the last word, and write a small poetry of your own. Let us see how many poets are there in our class. Okay? Now, children, coming to the same page, 1A. 1A exercise will be in our companion book. So, you take out this companion book. Companion book is your worksheets. Is your worksheet or is your worksheets? The book consisting worksheets. So the first one, what it is, 1A. Literature. Talk to 4 members of your family about their fears. These people could include parents, grandparents, siblings or relatives. So, from your family, you consult any 4 members and ask them these questions. about their fears, how they react, respond to it, how they feel about it. Okay, these 3 features you have to write in this worksheet. Before working in this book, you please write in your notebook and confirm it. After sending to me, after corrections, you can copy it back in your workbook, that is companion book. Okay children, so what you have to write? Any fear of your family members. So the first one is given, if Rajesh, what is the relationship? This boy, some boy, he is writing about the fears of Mr. Rajesh. Who is Rajesh? The relationship is uncle. And what Rajesh fear of? Fear of spiders. And what response what happens when he see any spider? He starts sweating. He gets sweat with fear of this when he sees spider. And what is the feelings? Appearance is he gets sweating. And what is inside inner feeling? He gets disgust, fear and shock. So the same like that in this page number 1 and 2, complete this 4 boxes writing about 4 people of your family, maybe your siblings or your friends, of your family only. Okay, maybe your father, mother, uncle, brother, anybody, and write about their fears and feelings. Okay, complete this children. This is your homework. So homework complete. Page number 1 to exercise 1A in companion book. Okay children, bye for today. Thank you.